The summer solstice is upon us, and today we're going to be diving into the themes that our 2026 summer solstice holds for us. This is also known as midsummer or Litha on the pagan wheel of the year and in Celtic traditions. And so today I really want to dive into those themes, what themes are always present during this time of year and during this season on the wheel of the year. And then I'm going to drop in and do a channeled message to see what specific themes are arriving for this group of individuals that watches these videos during this time and how we can navigate the energetics of this season. So, hi, if you're new here, I'm Marissa. I am a galactic channeler, remote viewer, and Akashic Records reader, and I love to bring forth content and creations that help you navigate the current energetics on the planet so you can tune further into yourself and into the ascension and crazy time that's happening here. So, Litha is a beautiful time of year. It's when the sun reaches its highest peak. That's what summer solstice is. And this time sits directly across from Yule on the wheel of the year. So we're in like perfect balance. We've experienced Yule. We've made it through half of the wheel, and we are now at the highest point, the longest day of the year. And while at Yule we celebrated really the return of light in the darkness, Midsummer is about celebrating the light in its fullness. And so you might be feeling extra full, you might be feeling extra busy, but there's a lot of reflections happening too in this yin-yang, in this balance. It's also Gemini season, which can feel a bit airy. Over here, it's been a little disorienting, but we need to really stay grounded. So it's, again, that balance between crown chakra and root chakra. And a lot of reflections are coming forward too. During Gemini season, we are able to receive our divine mirrors everywhere. The light is illuminating all of our reflections, all of our mirrors. So whatever's coming forward right now, it's really important to notice, okay, if this is something outside of me that I'm being met with, where is it inside? If it's something that might be more negatively polarized, where is that inside if I'm receiving it externally? And if it's positive, it might be creating this reflection to show you your beauty within. So that's something to just keep in mind during this. Litha has a really beautiful and gentle wisdom with it. It's not like outright and strong, but it's when the days start to begin shortening slowly but surely, and we start coming back into our compression. So we're at our fullest expansion, and then we will start coming through into our compression. And so we're, I think we've gathered wisdom up until this point. We're like utilizing the wisdom fully, and then we are slowly starting to move back into that reflective state. So it's a very gentle energy, and it's beautiful speaking to that balance of rest becomes growth, growth becomes harvest, harvest becomes release, and release eventually becomes renewal again. So if wherever you find yourself, if you find yourself on a huge up, or you find yourself in a hole, or you find yourself just kind of coasting, or maybe stagnant, stuck, wherever you are, know that the pendulum swings. This too shall pass, and it is just a stepping stone to that next season on the wheel of the year, the wheel of life, however you wish to visualize it. It's just that remembrance that can come in and show us that things happen in full circles. It's all a spiral. It will not last forever. So let's be present now. And that is another huge theme of Litha and Midsummer. Be present now with the abundance that's in your life. You might be looking around wondering where the abundance is, and as you're looking out far and wide, you're missing the fact that the abundance could be sitting in your lap. what you've been looking for could be sitting with you and maybe has been sitting with you for a long time, but it's your perception and it's your action that helps you to realize, oh, actually, it's right here. How can I utilize what I have? The flowers don't question if they can bloom. They just open because they have what they have, and they are able to soak in the sun and soak in the present moment and expand when the timing is divine. And the timing might not be divine. It might be a rainstorm and the bloom opens, but nature is intuitive and so are we. So when we tune into the present moment, we tune into our intuition and that higher guidance as well, which then helps us determine when it is we should take that action. So the themes, we've been talking about the themes, but some like hot words for this season is transformation, courage, abundance, joy, vitality, life force, and heart expansion. There has been this huge heart expansion moving through the collective, and personally I have felt it honestly come up as fear, which is funny. You're like, how does that work? Well, everything that has been creating this cage around my heart is being like seeped out and is expelling from my body. And so I'm having to meet fears that I didn't know were still present. I'm having to really move with and lean into fear and this uncomfortability and this trust in new ways. And when I do that, I can feel my heart is expanding in deeper oneness and totality and really this like new earth heart frequency. So I'll be interested to see if any channeled messages come through on that. And I went ahead and pulled some cards. I have channeled an oracle deck. Some of you may know, some of you may not. I haven't used it in a while, so thought we would pull some cards. These two flew out before the video. Let's see if it focuses. So this is a Lyran code, and it makes sense, right? It's the sun, time, sunny, sunny, sunny. I don't know if that is focused. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. So this is the empowerment card. And this is the Lyran code that came through the guide, Trace On. And just take that in. Just see if it does anything to your body. Noticing if it does anything to your field. I like to meditate with these symbols. I can draw them, put them under my left palm, or just visualize them. And then this symbol is the symbol for compassion. And I think that's really interesting. And I'm getting that, like, in order to be empowered, you have to have compassion towards self. You have to have compassion towards the other. And that is actually what leads to your fullest empowerment. Because when you see someone else as the whole and not a fighting force against you, that is when we become empowered, when we are able to, see these aspects of ourself as a part of the whole and be grateful for them and have compassion for them. That is when we become empowered. And that's what this is all about. It's that balance. And we got the circle here too, which I love, the full circle. It's really that balance. And I've actually been working with that a lot, of being grateful for what comes up and not labeling it good or bad, just labeling it as an experience, holding the knowing that this experience benefits me in some way. I don't need to know how. I don't need to know why or when or whatever. I just get to hold the knowing that this is a part of me. And because of that truth, because it is of oneness, it serves. It serves me, and it can empower me. And I can become empowered through the experience, no matter what it is, even if it sparks a lot of fear. So I will leave you with that. And let's go ahead and dive in and just see who wants to come forward to share some messages. Okay. So I asked my higher self to connect me with the energy or being that has, a highest and best message for us, humanity, during this summer solstice, this upcoming weekend. And I felt fairy presence come in. So the fae came in, and it feels like this governing body, maybe like a social memory complex of like fae origin, and they're coming in, and I feel like this is really the governing party that watches over all of the fae on earth. And what would you like to share with us during this time? We are here to bring you wishes and blessings. It is a time to wish upon your largest dreams, your largest outcomes, and it is a time to hold the knowing that because you can believe it, because you can see it, and because you can dream it, it can happen. You are the creators, and many of you are allowing your life to just pass you by. Many of you are allowing these energies and outside forces to control your entire inner paradigm. And we want to remind you and bring this blessing energy forward that you are the divine creator of your reality. When you stand in your divinity, in your autonomy, you are able to control what is occurring to you and for you. We would like to speak upon what she shared before and reiterate that your perspective changes everything. Your perspective is what welcomes new energies into your life. Your beliefs are what help you to navigate the earth. They were never meant to control you. Your beliefs and your patterns were never meant to be so deep that they were chains around your body. It is your brain's simple way of processing the external world around you. Remember this. It has turned into something deeper than what it was meant to be and do. Your brain simply has this mechanism for processing and integrating. So be open and allow this open state to release the beliefs that have been creating chains on you. You all were taught to close your energy fields when something becomes uncomfortable, and we ask you to open them. We ask you to open them fully and to receive the experience in its totality, because that is when it can mirror your totality and interact with the oneness that lives in you. And then you are able to receive the divine codes from the experience. Your oneness must be open in order to receive the oneness from all that is. Experiences, people, places, things. It is a time to open to this oneness, and it is a time to interact with all that is around you, knowing that it all can help you and guide you and lead you home to this experience of totality. We wish to see you interacting with your bodies more, communicating with your bodies more, communicating and connecting with the earth around you and the people that you see beneficial in your life. For it is through connection that you are able to tap into the oneness and receive the reflections that are available at this time. There are mirrors everywhere for you. Allow yourself to receive the reflections. We would also like to speak about the air around you. The air on Earth is changing at this time, and so you may be sensitive to the atmosphere shifts. We have been feeling it in the elemental realm and assisting Earth in calibrating to the new shifts that have occurred. And you may be feeling this in your body through pains, through gas, through fluids. This atmospheric pressure is helping to bring you back to the state of consciousness at which humans once resided in. This atmospheric pressure is also assisting in the evolution of your muscles, of your physicality, your organs, and your brain structure. And this pressure may be causing symptoms, but do not be alarmed, for it will equal out amongst the next solar flares that hit your planet. There will be very strong solar flares from the sun coming in over the next month. And we ask that you ground in so that the solar flare can move through your body down into Earth. The solar flares are not just for you, but they need to travel through you, travel through your open heart field so that Earth may receive the potency of her connection to you all and the sun. Your bodies act as a vessel for her ability to receive and give out. So be mindful and be an open channel for her at this time and for the sun. And as the sun moves through your body, it will help to develop the new structures within that help you with this atmospheric pressure. You may be feeling the pressure in your head, and it may be this looming energy that you have felt in your body, this catalyst energy that you've been feeling, this pressure that has been unseen. It is not always something that is physically happening through like people is what she's saying. Like it's not necessarily the pressures of like governmental or economy, but it is just the atmospheric pressure. So watch where your perceptions are turning it into a story. Again, your brain was never meant to act in this way. It was simply meant to just process the energy. And when you can stay open to processing, you can stay open to receiving rather than getting stuck in the energy flow. We would like to acknowledge that this has not been the most easy time for most of you, but the tides are shifting and you are beginning to see the next phase of this new earth ascension. New connections are being made in your life and new awareness is being had. It's this energy of like wishing to see something and then finding the box where that thing has been held all along. It's connecting with people in your city that you thought didn't exist, but they've been here for years. These new connections, these opportunities are really coming in, and these seeds that you had planted long ago are being found as full-grown plants. That theme came through a couple of months ago in the energetic update, so it's interesting that it's coming back around. We are moving into this deeper resonance, deeper ability to feel, deeper ability to experience, and like a deeper sense of existence itself. I feel like we are even grounding into the earth in new ways. They're showing me like our grounding cords are like interacting with earth in new and different ways, which is changing the way we feel grounded. So that's adjusting at this time. If you've found that it's hard to ground lately, it's because our grounding cord and source, our earth star, is actually changing. Beautiful. All right, thank you so much for coming through. We are grateful for you, grateful to receive, blessed to be in this space together. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. A lot of those messages are very resonant to the things that are occurring, and I always love interacting with the Fae. They bring such beautiful wisdom. I feel like they're very close to this like angelic frequency. So thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful summer solstice, and stay tuned for more videos. I am also going to be hosting a live summer solstice light language call in 2 nights. So today is Tuesday, June 16th, and on June 18th, I say that and I need to look. Yeah, on June 18th, I will be hosting a virtual over Zoom light language call. So comment below if you'd like to attend that, or you can join my Patreon to get the link, or you can reach out and send your email to me to join my newsletter, and that will get you the link as well. So much love, and I will talk to you soon.